Hello all, this is Nipperss. Hey, recorded an episode in between the first one I put up and now, and when I went to go save it after 2 hours and 45 minutes, OBS, my recording software, decided to crash, and I lost the entire recording. So I missed out on all of the stuff that happened in between. So I'm going to have to just give you a recap of what happened. So we'll take a look at the map here. I gathered up about 400 units of wood using this primitive hovercraft. I started with spawning this in. Went out and got wood. Started to explore the immediate area, and actually I started with my exploration coming up here and came across desert areas where I found golems. So I went and wiped out a bunch of the golems, got the resources from them, which leveled me up to, I think I'm up to level 11 at this point. And got a bunch of resources off of them. Started to wrap up the episode and came across this colony. Fortunately, didn't get shot at yet, and discovered a promethium deposit, which we have a minigun drone guarding. So anyways, that is kind of what was accomplished last go around. Placed a water generator, and yeah, please pardon my wife. So anyways, so did quite a bit of grinding and got all the resources put in to spawn my next main hovercraft that I'm going to use that I had created. Also got all 8 of my constructor set up and got them loaded up with those 400 units of wood that I picked up. Got it all kind of split out. Put out a wood deck here. Got solar panels. Got 10 solar panels set up. Just got a set of garden plots set up. I've got 2 things of corn, a deal of wheat, and I think that's the herbal leaves now. It used to be the aloe vera. So anyways, I got wood blocks placed under all of this, just to ensure that we don't have any SI issues. And I wanted to really make sure that I got this expanded big enough. Yeah, I also created like 400 wood blocks, which wood blocks, they're really cheap. So, and as far as what I got off the golems, the best way to show you is just, yeah, I got quite a bit of cobalt, a bit of neodymium, sathium, the rest from zescosium. Did end up with, had 2 gold ingots. I used one of them up and made up an EVA boost. I've crafted for myself the detector tool. I now have 2 of these drills. I've got another one in storage. Got myself a tier 2 assault rifle. And yeah, I made a lot of progress this last go around. So I'm growing the corn and the wheat to get grain so that I can make up more drill charges, which I was able to make up a full 50. Of course, one of them I had to start with. So and then I got another, I've got more promethium to work with there. So, got some bullets made up for the next hovercraft that I'm going to spawn here in just a minute, which is already completed in the blueprint. Got this thing set up. Got food in the fridge. We got plants yet. I pulled some of them because I planted them already. Yeah, there's the other spare drill. A couple tools to paint and texture. In fact, let's just go ahead and skip to daylight to do this. Won't make you go through the dark. Okay, so fuel is actually doing pretty good. I've been taking and dumping all these extra. You can keep the biofuel tanks, but they take up quite a bit of space, especially as doing as much of them as I do. So I tend to condense them into Promethium packs, which has an added advantage of when you go to make charges, it requires a fuel pack for Promethium, so you actually need these here. In fact, let's go ahead and make up 10 more. So rather than use Promethium to make up the fuel packs, I just dump this thing, fill it up with biofuel, give me 900, and it pulls them back out as Promethium fuel packs. So just empty it out, fill it up, and then if I don't have enough to fill it up, I'll just dump what I've got in there. I mean, I've still got 50 here, just in case, but yeah, now I'm up to 200 Promethium fuel packs, and all that fuel just went into that. So we're good to go there. Alright, so let's get this HV little bug killer that I designed. And it's a little bit of a beast. One thing I do want to make up is I tried out an experiment and it worked pretty good. Where's the harvest module? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Alright, so I kind of wished I'd done a building video for this, because it did turn out so well. But I didn't do that, so I'll just have to give you a tour. I wanted to utilize this cockpit, which has kind of a view underneath, and I wanted up above the ground far enough so that I could actually utilize that view. And then I kind of tucked in the cannon back in there behind it. So it turned out really cool. So it's got 3 forward-facing cannons, and then it's got 4 turrets? 3 turrets? 4 turrets. So I've got a turret up front, or on either side, a turret up top, and then this one turret underneath. I did this specifically. Part of the design was I wanted to implement this where the cockpit is up here and that turret is back there, so that when spiders want to sit there and hover and spin underneath your cockpit trying to get to you, that cannon can just blow them away. That was kind of the design intent. Okay, so the other thing this has, probably be easier to show you if I lift it up, but you can see that the thrusters are kind of built inside this pontoon. I don't have any thrusters facing outward where they can be shot at easily. specifically built this so that those could be hidden back inside. There's two ways to get into the main body of this thing. And I need to do a sensor setup for this to make it work right, but basically this is the back entrance, and coming into the back pod you got back here, you've got the medic station, which between that and the fridge I think are both level 7, so that's why this thing's a level 7, otherwise it would be a level 5. I could take those out and make this a level 5 spawn, but whatever. You got the armor locker, you got a spawn pad, which I shouldn't need for this. You got the armor locker, got your harvester, cargo box, core, and a constructor. You got your generator there, fuel tank there, which that could be expanded upon, I think, up to about there, I think, before you start running into blocks that you can't get to. Okay, so another interesting design feature that I really wanted to utilize is this is the cockpit. This is the very back of it. And then you've got up here, so you can get into the cockpit. Okay, and I'll go into third person so it makes this easier to see. So you've got this ramp that closes that there. So you can be spawned, you can utilize just the one cockpit. You will be exposed to whatever shooting or whatever for a brief moment, but then you can just as easily get in here and get out of harm's way, get to your medic thing. The other advantage here is you can stand right there and spawn your drone. Normally I always keep these closed unless I've got it parked here at the base. So yeah, I mean, easy access. You can get in here really quick, fairly easy. I mean, it's just it's turned out really convenient. It's a wonderful design. So let me get some power into this thing. Actually, before I do that, let me get the turret set, because turret states don't save with the blueprint. You always have to reset them. Okay, so turn it off of other. Yeah, I think we'll leave the predator on. Well, maybe not. Yeah, we'll just do that. Get these all turned off. Okay, so I've got these three, top, right, left, that's all saved. And this one here is specifically the spider turret. Which I will leave on Alien and Predator as well. And the reason I've got this set up on a different one is because a lot of times I don't want it wasting ammunition. And a lot of times I only want that one on. The other thing is when you're trying to level up, you don't want these necessarily killing everything and it's all around you. Like when I go to harvest golems, I don't necessarily want the turrets killing everything. So I'll go ahead and have those turned off. Sometimes I only want the spider turret on because it's underneath. It's not going to target a bunch of stuff up in the air. That allows me to kill any drones and get the XP for that. So it was just kind of a way to do that. So I'm going to go ahead and have them turned off for the moment. I'm going to go ahead and manage this. I'm going to dump half of that in there. Okay, topped off. So we got that. Not worried about oxygen at the moment. Oh, I got fuel is still in the construction, but I'm going to go ahead and lift this up and show you the underneath. Okay, so underneath this thing, let's turn the jetpack on. Okay, so underneath, you got the landing pads, got the hover engines, and got the drive engines, forward facing, rear facing. Same thing here up front. And then that one obviously shooting out. Now I've also got RCSs stashed in here. Same thing on the other side, just mirrors. So, anyways, and if you absolutely have to, you can still get into the cockpit from the bottom. So, which is a feature that to me is always very important. Got lights in the ends of the pontoons, 2 on the front, 2 in the back, and then also got 1 on either side, kind of built into the frame. So anyways, that is my little bug killer. Let's go ahead and grab this, take this with me. We already got 3 of those. Let's see, it's probably going to be easier to put on. Doing this. I've noticed having these stacked here like this seems to work pretty good. Okay, and then I'll just take the other 3 and put them on the bottom side. As soon as it gets them made up. So yeah, that's it. I've used it in 2 of the playtests that I've done now, and it works really good. No complaints with it at all. So I'm probably not gonna. I'll take that one and then we'll go. Come on. Really? Okay. Actually, I could pull that one, because I'm more or less done with it. Let's see, let's turn the option off for the drone, so we can have the drone upside down. And put you... Oh, come on. The only thing about the drone is it's so touchy. Is that right? That doesn't look right either. Okay, that's right. Okay. So... I'll grab both those. Don't need them. And I apologize if you hear something like akin to gunshots. It's getting to be close to the 4th of July around here, and people are getting overly eager. Okay. So... Oh, that's the other thing I've got. I've got one of those HV scanners, so that gives me 2.5 kilometer radius for discoverability, which shows that there's something to the north. Okay. So, let's get this party started. And those G1, G2 through G5, those are golem sightings. So the thing handles pretty well. Let's back this way. I haven't... yeah. Okay, so I haven't really searched anywhere there yet. So what I might do is I might come back and around and over the top and try to avoid that colony and come back over here, back this way where there's light. But we'll see what this thing says is over here. Oh, small wreckage. I haven't even explored the whole starter biome apparently, which is fine. Let's see what we got here. I guess I can't open that box. Are you serious? Safe game agent. Alrighty. Not bad. Okay. We got something else off in that direction. Although I don't know how far I want to go. Well, let's go ahead and try it. The thing climbs hills like nobody's business. I've got just enough RCSs in here to make it work pretty well. We got quite a few. We got a number of things back this way, which makes me nervous. It's one thing to have one item back here, but now that there's three, oh, now I'm surrounded. It makes me nervous about POIs. I try to stay to the north of it. I don't like not having a escape route. Okay, alien tower. Okay. I think so long as I stay on the water, I should be alright. I don't know that I want to go off the water. No, now I'm getting to be surrounded again. And it's starting to get dark. Yeah, we'll just skip that bit. I'll come around back to that when the weather's better. Don't think the alien towers shoot. Yeah, let's see. See what we got. We're headed north, correct? Yes. If you can kind of stay on the water, you can usually avoid getting shot really badly if I get too close to some POI. We'll just take a poke around here and see what we got. Nothing showing up on the radar, so should be alright. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and turn the spider turret on, just because. because it seems like some of these trees will cause a hovercraft to just come to a dead stop. I wonder if there's Arctic golems on this planet. I haven't actually considered that. I know there's arachnids. Well, there's those things. So when I'm trying to do exploring and stuff like this, I try not to go too terribly fast. Because I have run into the bug where my little HV detector did not show anything. And then I ended up on top of a alien POI that was very hostile. Scopes are still clear. I missed a spot. The other thing you can do is, because this is a starter planet, it grays all this stuff out as a fog of war. But if you build like an SV and go up into orbit, all this becomes semi-transparent. So that's been kind of nice. Alright, let's climb a hill here. Backtrack a little bit just because I don't like to leave holes. Prefer to do my exploring during the daylight too. Alright. We're actually pretty close to the golem territory. But let's just go ahead and go up here. I was so bummed out when I found out about the recording, because I had only recorded like, well, I started the recording and did the episode, which was probably about 37 minutes long, which was pretty close to perfect. And then I just kept recording, just in case something happened or something interesting, or I could use it for the next episode. And went ahead and did a bunch of grinding and stuff off camera, and just in case I die, I mean, you never know, something stupid's gonna happen. But I continued on for another 2 hours, and then it came time to shut it all down and be done for the day, and go to start editing the recording, and then OBS decides to lock up as it's trying to shut down the recording, and it's still recording, supposedly. It's like, oh, you dog. So you missed out on a whole bunch of golem killing and Talon Guardian killing, and Spider killings, and just a bunch of grinding in general. Okay, it looks like you take on about 3 squares at a time. So we'll kind of circle around north here. Okay, so we got something coming up in front. Crash Sentinel. I don't know that I know that one. It's underwater. Huh. Well, doesn't seem to be any drones in the area. Let's take a quickie look. What do we got here? Oh, that's kind of a cool looking ship. Doesn't look like there's a lot here. There's a bed and a chest. Could be some good stuff in the chest. Let's see, what do we got? Bed. Well, I think those are lockers. Oh, this would be worth diving into. Okay, so that's on the upper level. Anything on the lower level? I'm not going to take the time to dig this out, but I would love to have some night vision goggles. I think that's... No, that's not a chest. Is it? No, it's just a steel block. Oh, that other thing might just be a steel block then. Okay. So we've got maybe one chest. Oh, there's the core. Okay, yeah, those are just steel blocks. Bummer. I thought those were maybe closets. Okay, well. That's... Okay, that's that level there. And this is a bridge, maybe? Right above the core. That is a closet. Wardrobe. There we go. Oh, heck yeah. Let's raid this. Okay, get this thing closer to water surface. Oh, that might have been a problem. Okay, that'd be close enough. I should be able to get back on from there. Okay. Okay, it gets us down to this level. There's the wardrobe. It's just a pulse rifle. That's no fun. Okay. Sneak down to this level. And... something I already made. Well, let's just do this. Oh, I can't. Yeah, but I can do this. Okay. Well, that takes care of that. Okay, so let's retrieve that. If we can. No, we're not getting nothing. Well, that's kind of a waste. I guess we'd have to stick a core in here to really get any benefit out of it. Okay. Well, that was nice. We'll skip that though. So we can come back and get hardened steel blocks and that sort of thing out of that. So it's been cored. It's ready to go. So, okay, let's see what we got in the red here. Okay, make sure we're up at full height. Did I discover it already, or did it just move south on me? It moved south on me. You know what? I didn't pack any food. Well, we can fix that. Let's go... You know what? Let's just grab the spider turret. No ammo? What do you mean there's no ammo? Put ammo in here, didn't I? Well, guess not. Yeah, kind of helps to fill the gun up. Okay, well that explains why the guns weren't going off. There's one. There's two. Okay, they're not moving, that's not fair. Alright. Get some meat. Get some steaks cooked up. Okay, now we're good for a little bit. Got something here right behind me. Unknown artifact. Guess I could have shot it on my own. Oh, there's another one. Switch weapons here. Alright. Takes care of those. Let's see, how are we doing for time? Those are worth a fair amount of XP as well. Just gotta watch out for the homing spit. These hills and exposing myself to something hostile. Oh, iron deposit. Nice. Looks like we got another desert area. Golems. Gotta like golems. So yeah, you missed a lot of that, only I wasn't using guns, I was using the grinders. But you get all kinds of good stuff. Not to mention really good XP. So where is this? I'm gonna mark another one. G6. So usually those will spawn right about the same place. Let's see what we got here. Looks like there's a pretty good size desert sands here. Probably one or two golems in here anyway. Maybe. Yeah, another patch of desert sand there. Patch of desert sand there, there. Wow. This could be pretty good golem hunting grounds. Just more XP and more resources. Alright, let's keep pressing forward here and see what we got. Come through here and grind later. Just to see. Got a body of water. Which let's see what we got here. Getting lots of red again. Whoa. Lots of Xerax. I'm guessing that's going to be a POI of some sort. Okay, nope, more Xerax. And more Xerox on the coast there. Okay. Okay, we're not in a very good place here. Turn on the rest of the main turrets. Okay, so with that many... See if we can't come up with parts here. I see lunch is provided. Not too bad. Okay, so... I'm guessing we got a whole group of POIs up here, which I need to be very careful about, because it's really easy to get surrounded and you can get in a world of hurt really quickly. Could just be, yeah, bugs like that. Oh, there's a lot of bugs up here. Not running into red again. Okay, I'm surrounded by red. This is not good. Okay, so I need to... This artifact is kind of a problem area. Okay, so we got red in between here and home, which I need to be wrapping this up. Looks like we got another desert area here. Okay, alien biome over there, so... That's probably going to have some Promethean deposits. Just kind of skirted. I don't actually want to go into it. Okay, I'm getting surrounded by red again. Okay, well, I think we're going to head home for the night. You guys have kind of gotten to see what this thing can do. It's gotten a few dings and dents, but reality is it's probably in pretty good shape. Probably end up needing to add some more thrusters to it eventually, especially if I try to upgrade the... This has just got regular steel on it. It doesn't have any hardened steel on it. And most certainly not combat steel. You start adding that on, it's going to add So once you start adding on weight, it's going to require more in the way of thrusters. So, anyways, looks like our path home is fairly clear. Other than probably all the bugs that are all around. But, and like I said, the crickets also count as hostiles, so predators. So I'm sure ammunition's being wasted on those. But, here we go. Water. Water safe. So, anyways, I think I'm going to cut it off there, and we'll talk to y'all later. Bye.